So, how has RedZone helped you through the past several years? Like, what when I say that, what pops to mind as far as how you've used us in the past, from various infrastructure, security, troubleshooting, get out of jail free cards, different ways you've reached out to us.
Well, as you know, you guys were very involved with our office move that happened back in October. And you guys been helping me here for several years now, probably around 7 years since I've been here. And you help us in several ways. I could say that when something goes wrong, you're my go-to partner. You're a trusted partner that I can call, that I know I'm gonna get an answer. I'm gonna get a response, and I'm gonna get someone that's gonna be here with me. I believe partnerships are defined when something goes wrong, and not necessarily, under any other circumstances.
Kind
When
of the
everything is
heat of the
going well.
fire. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, you prove yourself in the fire, and I look for partners that when I'm in trouble, they're there with me in the foxhole.
I appreciate
Using
that.
the
Yeah.
military analogy, and I feel that RedZone has been that. But I've used you in security assessments, network design, penetration testing, issue resolution.
Kind of been a wide variety of stuff, hasn't it?
I mean, I don't think there has been something you haven't helped me with in the 7 years that I've been here. But yes, it's a broad. Your specialty is security, but you have helped me in so many other areas because you're
We don't
your
market
staff-
that to everybody, but you have been with us so long, you know
That's
that we've
right.
got, you can't do security well unless you can do infrastructure well.
Correct.
I mean, just flat out. And
That's right.
but I don't put that on the website necessarily because it dilutes the power of the message of what we've been doing since early on, which is security. But we get as excited about virtualization as anything else, but it's just always in the security context.
And that's one thing that I appreciate about you guys is your messaging and then the focus on security. Even though you can help me in many other areas, your specialty is security. And so that's important to me. So you are definitely my go-to partner.
Well,
when it
I
comes to
want to
security.
help you play offense. Ultimately,
Absolutely.
my whole team is we're here. Maybe in the old days, but most CIOs have to keep the trains running, or they lose their job. So we know that that's a core function of the profession. However, the CIOs of the future are being asked to create dealer frameworks, do something from nothing. They're asked to invent the future. But if someone is unsettled with the core, meaning I'm layering security and core infrastructure, and there's soft spots in different places, or the team member lose a team member, or issues just happen, then that's defense. And how do you scale defense? Like, how do you always have someone on your bench that can do defense? So I think that's part of the message. I know we talk about offense and defense, but I like to free up as much as possible, so there's more and more percentages of the week that are able to ponder the future, and that's a completely different area of the brain. That's right brain and the bits and bytes and getting the right architecture and routing loops fixed, and how do we make cloud performance better, and how do we migrate securely and put the best systems in. That's a different part of the brain.
And I think I like to say it this way. We always talk about the CIO having a seat at the table. I think defense gets you a seat at the table. Offense keeps you at the table.
I didn't think that's a good one.
But I think that's the case. So
That's a notable quotable.
you must be able to do both well. And I think you guys have helped me in that mindset. Being able to automate as much as possible and use systems and platforms to do what computers and platforms do best. So I can free my staff and myself to do what humans do best, which is that innovation, that thinking, those things that computers are not as good yet.
Well, I really appreciate you as a customer. I appreciate our friendship and over the years, and you're a big thinker, but you're also a practitioner. Dirt and clouds, you do it all, and that's a rare skill, and you push us, and I think that's good too. I love I have a certain core group of customers that I love meeting with, because they're always challenging our capabilities as well. So it's give and take, for us to be the best partner for you. We get to push our envelope as well of what's possible, but yet clouds, dirt, and I think it's important.
That's right.
You got to keep your feet firmly planted on the ground while you envision the future. Is there anything that you definitely wanted to share that you were hoping I was going to get to that you want to bring up before we end our conversation today?
No, I think I just wanted to say that I do appreciate not only the professionalism that RedZone brings to the table, but also your personal friendship. I tell everyone that if they don't know Bill Murphy, they should, because not only you're an innovator and you're always looking ahead, but also you're a good human being, which is more important to me than anything. So
I appreciate that, Rafael.
And attitude reflects leadership. So the attitude that your team reflects is definitely a reflection of your leadership. So dealing with your guys like James Miante and James Crifasi and all the others is always a delight because they reflect your leadership, which is great.
Appreciate that. I appreciate it a lot. And I think this interview is going to be really good for you because we covered a lot of ground. We covered innovation, practicality, leadership, and all the way down to, what you're doing for the future here within the organization. So it's been a lot of fun. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill, for the opportunity.